Jesus. What's going on, guys? HK here. Now, I played a lot of Bryan. And he sucks. He sucks. I'm just gonna be honest. I've really tried to, obviously I love Bryan, but I've really tried to make him work in ranked, and I just get cooked every time. I'm playing at probably like the highest level right now. I'm at like Tekken God ranks, like Tekken God Supreme, somewhere around there. Right? This character doesn't work. Just straight up. I'm gonna explain to you why, but obviously, still the coolest character in the game. Am I still gonna play him? Obviously, but he needs buffs, I could definitely sit here and talk about how cool his combos are and the wall pressure that he has right now. It's pretty nuts, right? His taunt still being there and having like this shit at the wall is pretty nuts. Having the guard break. He probably has the best wall pressure, but if you're looking for a better character at the wall, and is actually a really decent character, you go to Jack, and he's a character that's 10 times better and 10 times easier. And it sucks to say, Bryan Furry is my favorite character. Put a lot of time into him. He's probably the hardest character in the game, other than like, maybe the Mish was maybe, but it is what it is. All right, so let's get into it. Let's not do that. Let's go. I have punish on? No, I don't. Let me turn off counter. Actually, that's what I wanted to do. Alright, first things first, I'm just going to talk about what he can really do with plus frames, right? So I'm going to give you the most simple thing, right? On +5 in his face after hatchet, right? So they incentivize you to use 1-2-4 here, but you're going to kill yourself if you do that in high level, right? If you do hatchet into 1-2-4, you're most likely going to die, right? So, okay. What other options do I have? Down 2 is actually one of his best options, but it also does, if you counter hit them with it, it does a good chunk, right? 41. And I was always using this option, right? Let's set him to left. Right, so this entirely whiffs when he sidesteps left. Right, and they can get a easy punish, easy jet upper, easy electric, whatever it is, down forward 2, But if you also go to that side, right, he has jet upper, but they can sidestep and block it, right? So whenever you're stepping Bryan, right, you always want to sidestep block. This will just be blocked and you guys will be neutral. This will be -7 and nothing, you'll lose your turn pretty much, You only really get anything if they press here, right? Let's see, what are their options? So, you do hatchet, and this is 17 frames, right? So you're +5. They can interrupt with jab. Okay. I see a lot of people interrupting with dick jabs. You never want to do this. for that specific reason, if you guys saw that side step, you never want to do orbital, right? You can always try to do, let me set him to, how do I do this? I wish I could set him to dick jabbing, but you cannot do that. But a good option to use would be sidestep into the safe elbow, right? This is a pretty good move, the seat engager. Super long range, completely safe, but it is stepable, right? So that will catch dick jabbers. But the problem with that is that, you know, you go against King, you go against Steve, and you get back one, right? You get back one. I feel like even in the situation that is crazy as Hatchet is, him missing his standing forward just fucking blows. It just fucking blows. Because in T7, right, when I would do Hatchet and do like standing 4, standing 4-3, or whatever I did with just this, the second hit would track and I would be -10. And honestly, that is better than what's in this game. And you don't, I mean, this is not something you want to throw out anymore, you know. Having this mixed up is just not good. Payout is not good enough, is what I'm trying to say. Then you have, I'm just gonna go over pretty much all of his options that he has. Then you have back one, after Hatchet, which is not, it's not a bad option, right? But sidesteppable. I'm trying to think of a way to explain this. So what I'm trying to say is that no matter which way they step, it's a mix-up for you, right? Down 2 tracks one way, jet upper tracks another way, and it frame traps, right? But if they sidestep and then block, right, you're either -7 or -5, I think this is. Let me set him to block real quick. Oh wow, okay. Or -2, right? So it's a mix-up in just using these two moves together, you know. And these moves are they're very good, right? Jet upper, but they can set both of them. And once you start doing your real homing moves, right, you're gonna lose your turn entirely, or you're gonna get fucking 1-2-1, or you know, they're gonna jab you in the face. I want to go over the fact that Bryan is way more like a mix-up character now, right? So since your options aren't as good, people are just going to be sidestepping and blocking, right? People are just going to be sidestepping you and just blocking. So it's better just to go for pressure, you know, what I think. And the mix-up that Bryan has now is Hatchet, or this is pretty good from long range. This is steppable. This is steppable. Machine gun punches are still very good, you know, but still, I don't know. I didn't write anything down for this, but he just doesn't feel like a good character. Not at all, actually. And I've been looking at tier lists, and he's been at the bottom of every tier list, but that's, I don't know how to feel. It feels kind of shitty because I put a lot of time into this character, and he's kind of poop. He's kind of poop, you know. Talk about his poking. Bryan has always had bad poking, right? he really operates around this range, and then once he's in this range, your jabs suck, and his down forward 2 is his down forward 1. His down forward 2 sucks, right? Also steppable. Extremely steppable. Let's just show that real quick. Let me sidestep right, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Yeah. This also has the same issue of tracking one way. Let me just make sure real quick. I'm side walking. That's why. Oh my god, no tracking whatsoever. No tracking whatsoever on this. Okay, he's eating it because yeah. Let's talk about his keep out. He still has, you know, the best keep out tool other than Lee's back 4, but it's debatable, right, on which one's better. Because Lee can use his, it's also 18 frames. It has a little bit less range, but he can recover from it like almost instantaneously, right? Pretty hard to punish. This, if you get the step, you die, but it has longer range, so it makes sense, right? So this is still a mid, you know, amazing keep out tool. This keep out tool, okay, this is a new move, and this move is fucking ridiculous. I think it's his best move now. Orbital still intact, still great. I find a lot more people punishing me for it just because the heat engagers have so much range and the game kind of operates differently, right? I feel like I'm getting punished a lot more. Maybe the recovery changed. Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. But yeah, Orbital is getting punished a lot more now in this game. Let's see. What do we keep out? His keep out still intact, right? Still intact. It all just falls apart when you're in his face like this, right? So usually what I've been doing is doing a hatchet and just looking what way he's stepping, right? And then use the right thing that tracks him that way while frame trapping. But it's tough, man. It really is. He's tough to play. His options aren't as good. And I definitely feel that. Let's see. Alright, now let's talk about forward 3. Actually, let's talk about his counter hits in general. Forward 3 is still intact, still a great move. I can't key charge. Still really good for using it in the neutral. But you're never really going to be, because of that. Fully steppable. They step this in there, you're back, right? So if they grab you, it's unbreakable. It's not very good to use, and it's 16 frames, right? So I can't set him to jab, but he can jab me out, and he can counter hit me. You know, let's say he's playing a Raven, you get 1-2-4 me. If he's playing what other counter hit jabs, 1-2-4 is the only option we give. But yeah. You can get counter hit doing this. You can get sidestepped. So it's just not worth using it when you're plus, unless you're +7, +8, you know, whatever. And in terms of blocking, this situation is very interesting. Because it's at the right range where it tracks. I'm going to zoom to this. Okay. and the sidestep left kills it. I'm gonna cry. I'm going to cry. Oh, this character is nothing good. Nothing good. Yeah, Bryan sucks. Buff Bryan. Can literally... This needs to be a counter hit launcher. He's just... I'm not really putting my finger on what he's missing, but he doesn't feel like a real character in Tekken 8, I'm gonna be honest. So, I actually ended up playing some Raven, right? Playing a lot of Bryan, was getting cooked, and I was like, man, this is frustrating. I'm really playing at like the highest capability that I can with Bryan, right? Really put a lot of effort into maining him and all that. My win rate with him is 63%, right? I've been playing Bryan for years. I go to Raven, it's my day 2 Raven. I'm at a 73% win rate, right? I played a little bit of him in the beta, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Picked him up again, and I was destroying everyone. I was in Tekken God, and I went on a 12 win streak, just cooking everybody. And it really comes to show that this character doesn't have the fundamental tools that he needs. This isn't as advantageous as you might think, being +5. When you throw an elbow like this and you're +4, this back one, this is not as advantageous as you might think. Right? You try to frame trap, you can step that. If you try to, you're not supposed to be able to step that, but there you go. But he's missing something, and I don't know what it is. This character doesn't feel good in this game, though. I'm just gonna say that. His neutral kind of sucks too. His neutral isn't good. Okay, let's talk about his neutral. So he, of course, runs around the game plan of keeping his opponent out, being at this range, right? Being at this range and using 3+4, using orbital, and using hatchet, right? That's his whole entire game plan of pretty much the full game. And once you get in, when you have your plus frames, right? Whether it's back one or hatchet or whatever it is, or this move now, you're supposed to be able to counter hit him, and now you can't. I feel like. And even at this range, right? Even at the highest level, I don't think he's the best character for it. How about a Jack spamming 2? How are you supposed to get this out? You know? Down 4 is still a poke, still neutral. You can still try to 1-2-4, but like I said, in the highest level, people are gonna start ducking this, and yeah. Let's go to Alright, let's talk about the best things with Bryan. So now, as you can see, we're at the wall. And I'm going to show you just the crazy shit that he can do. So, I'm going to talk about his combos as well. They're fucking crazy good in this game. Right? Can't be overlooked that this does 104 damage. This counter hit, right? If you do the full combo. And this does like 100 damage. If you counter hit that, if you counter hit this, 40 damage. If you hit this is also like 100 damage, you know. Damage is cracked, right? I will absolutely agree. He's still not the character. All right, let's talk about his wall pressure. Let's see what he does well, right? Is Jack better than him? Maybe. Probably not, right? I think Bryan has the best wall pressure in the game. If there are no walls, you're fucked. Alright, anyways. So, let's say you hit him with a combo. You just make him stop blocking. Hit him with a combo. Get upper him, right? You do this. So if you use this ender, you have no taunt setups, right? So basically, what you're going to be doing after this combo is going for hatchet or soccer kick or this heat engager, right? Which isn't bad. You're just getting a mix up just like everybody else, right? But if you do the 3 hits, you can actually dash into a triple taunt, which I've talked about before. And this will track them. I don't know if they can jab there. I'm going to check something, see if we can triple taunt. What am I doing? Okay, now you have to dash into it. There is actually a way to make it track. The 1 plus 2 1. Then this will track, right? Let me just do it correctly real quick. So you do have taunt setups at the wall, and you have insane wall combos if you don't want to go for the taunt, right? Now I'm going to talk about Snake Eyes, right? So, set him to block. This is +5 at the wall. That is pretty nuts, right? You wouldn't think this is +5, but this is like an actual thing that you can do. Count forward 2-1 after, or jut upper even, you know. People are gonna get frame trapped by this, and they're not even gonna know what's going on. Jesus. So I showed the fire Mach Punch, and now we're gonna go through this, right? Now this is a very interesting tool at the wall. So even if they get hit by the first hit, they will get wall splatted. What the hell? I got a clean wall splat? Alright, so obviously this is, you know, this is amazing because you get a full combo. You know, let's say they whiff something, you know, you can wall spot them. That's pretty nuts, man. Great for his wall pressure, and even in the neutral, you know, this shit cooks. 40 damage, 18 frame whiff punish. I mean, this is also 18 frames. But yeah, still a great tool to have, you know, in the neutral. And you can also, of course, charge it up. And then this gives you like a guard break, right? I'll just show you the combo. That's, what is the combo? Why? God. There we go. Okay, 45 damage, guard break. Not bad at all. And if you also try to step early or do anything, this will hit you. Right? So the tools that he has the wall are fucking ridiculous, right? They're really good. I can't disagree with that. And his combos are ridiculous. You know, those are the main pros of playing Bryan right now. Now I'm gonna talk about his combos. These shits are nuts. I'm just gonna be frank with you. Key charge. I don't know if I'm close enough to the wall. We'll find out. I was not. Dropped it anyways. So 112 damage, and you can do 114 if you use this stuff, right? Instead of doing this ender. I don't need that. You could just do this ender. You know. Fucking. It's pretty hard to do, but 114 damage if you do it that way. But yeah, that combo is nuts, right? Then we have just all the combos are ridiculous. You could do the same thing here, side step left, do this elbow, and then you actually do a wall combo. I don't think I know what to do. Shit. Oh my god. Too many finds. Try to be cool. I can't do it. Why am I in heat? Oh, because there you go. Okay. Okay, 104 damage off of 3+4. While going into heat and using a little bit of your heat meter and doing this wall ender. And like I said, you get a mix up off of it. You know, you do that or that or half jump, you know. But yeah, this character sucks. This character is not very good. I am extremely sad about it, I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'm gonna be trying out different characters, maybe playing Raven, but as it stands, this is one of the worst characters right now. This tool sucks. You're supposed to counter at people. Not only keep them out, but when he's close to them, he's supposed to counter at them, and he does not do that right now. Oh, and another weird thing that I found. Wrong side. Oh, even after hatchet, this doesn't work. Yeah, look at that. This used to be pretty much his homing tool, you know, to trap people, and it's just gone. Buff Bryan.